Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to a brand new video going over Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. In today's video, we're going to be going over a brand new rumor which is very exciting because it's going to be going over the starter Pokemon evolutions and their typings and a very special ability as well apparently that Scorbunny is going to get. And not only that, it's also going over the new Gigantamax forms for every single region. So all the Pokemon from Kanto getting a Gigantamax form, all the Pokemon from Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, and so on. Of course though, it is just a rumor at the end of the day though guys. Take it with a grain of salt. No idea if it's true or false. I'll let you guys decide that amongst yourselves. But if you are excited for the video, please do consider hitting that like button down below. If we could hit 500 likes, that would be absolutely insanity and I'd really appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts and feelings though on everything we are going to cover in today's video in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, and subscribe as well if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on this here channel. With all of that out of the way though guys, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you guys enjoy. So starting things off, this is just on 4chan, so yeah, make of that what you will, but it does have some information apparently about the starter Pokemon, their evolutions, new Gigantamax forms. Looks kind of exciting, so I thought I'd make a video on it and take a look at it. Either way, starts off by saying Grookey's final evolution is Grass Rock. Now, we don't know the final typings of the start Pokemon. We know what they're going to look like, and we know what, well, we don't know the designs and stuff, but basically that true leak that came out in May has basically described what they look like, but he didn't say anything about the typings or the moves they're going to get or anything like that, so we still don't really know about that. We just know that Scorbunny is apparently going to be a pure fire type according to that leak. But again, it's still up for debate, the typings, what the actual designs look like. He's just kind of given details on what they look like. But anyway, it says Grookey's final evolution is going to be Grass Rock. Now, I think that would be really cool. I could definitely see Grookey being a Grass Rock. A lot of people think it's going to be Grass Fairy. A few people think it's going to be Grass Fighting. I think Grass Rock would definitely suit Grookey very well, though. I could definitely see it getting the Rock type, and then maybe, I don't know, using rocks as the drums that he's apparently banging, or because apparently the final evolution is going to be banging drums and stuff. And we did see Grookey banging on a rock at the very start in the first trailer, so maybe that could have been foreshadowing its final typing. A lot of people do believe those scenes were foreshadowing the final typings. A lot of people thought that Scorbunny was going to be Fire Electric, Sobble was going to be Water Ghost, and then Grookey was going to be Grass Rock because he was just banging on a rock. But yeah, apparently Grookey's final evolution is going to be Grass Rock. I'd be okay with that. And then it says Sobble's final evolution is going to be Water Ghost. Again, like I just did say about that trailer, foreshadowing things, because Sobble was invisible and then it obviously went visible. A lot of people was like, oh, that means it's going to be Water Ghost. Could have just been using acid armor because Vaporeon goes invisible in the anime, I do believe, when it uses acid armor. But at the same time, could easily be Water Ghost. And I would love a Water Ghost starter Pokemon. That'd be really cool. Obviously, we had Decidueye last gen, which was Grass Ghost. But I think Water Ghost would be really cool. We do obviously already have Water Ghost type Pokemon, but having a starter that's Water Ghost would be really cool, and I'd love to see Sobble get that final evolution. Again, we don't know because the leak didn't say the typing, so it could easily be Water Ghost. Next up, it says Scorbunny's final evolution is Fire, but it has an ability that basically gives stab to fighting type moves. It will be able to learn all punch moves, even Ice Punch. Now this is very interesting because I feel like they might mean hidden abilities, because all of the starter Pokemon, their primary ability is either Blaze for the fire type Pokemon, Torrent for the water type Pokemon, and then Overgrow for the grass type Pokemon. And all the starter Pokemon have that all through their evolution line, and obviously Blaze ups fire moves in a pinch when they're in like red health or whatever, and then obviously Torrent does it for water and Overgrow does it for grass. So would this be the first gen where they just get a different ability instead of Blaze, Torrent, and Overgrow? Or is this person just simply talking about Scorbunny's hidden ability? And if that is the case, when would we be getting the hidden abilities for these Pokemon? We know obviously there are new abilities in the game, like Yampa's got a brand new ability, Roly-Cody's got a brand new ability, I think Alcremie might have one, I'm not 100% sure, I can't remember. But we know there's new abilities in the game as well as new moves and stuff, which obviously makes sense. As a new generation, there's going to be new Pokemon, there's most likely going to be new moves and types, well not types, but you know what I mean, abilities. So I don't know if this means that the Scorbunny is going to get a hidden ability, which allows it to basically give stab to fighting type moves, or it's just a hidden ability. I don't know. We'll have to have a look. Maybe it's not even true, but I think that would be really cool as a hidden ability, which would basically give stab to fighting type moves. Maybe it just says, I don't know, it gives a whatever percentage chance of boost of fire type. I really don't know. But it learns all punch moves as well, which is very nice. So ice punch, thunder punch, fire punch, really cool. Then it says, except for the Kanto starters and some popular Kanto Pokemon like Gengar, no Pokemon that previously had a Mega Evolution will get a Gigantamax form. Wait, so except for the Kanto starters and some popular Kanto Pokemon like Gengar, no Pokemon that previously had a Mega Evolution will get a Gigantamax form. So does that mean from every single region? So that means Pokemon like Beedrill, Pidgeot, Gardevoir, Alakazam, all of these Pokemon that got Mega Evolutions won't be getting a Gigantamax form, apparently. Apart from Gengar and the Star Pokemon. Which is kind of interesting. I kind of don't mind that, to be fair, though, because they all got the limelight with the Mega Evolutions. Now it's time for other Pokemon to get the limelight by getting a Gigantamax form. So I'm okay with that, because you don't want the same Pokemon over and over again, like Alakazam, Gardevoir, some of the legendaries just constantly getting, you know, Mega Evolutions and then Gigantamax forms. You want different Pokemon to get the spotlight and be like, yeah, now it's my time to shine, my time to be used in battle. But basically now it's just going to be going over all the different regions which are going to be getting the Gigantamax forms and what they are. So in Kanto, the Kanto Pokemon getting a Gigantamax form, apparently in Pokemon Sword and Shield, are the starters being Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur. I mean, Charizard's kind of a given to get a Gigantamax form because it's Leon's ace and Charizard gets everything, got 2 Mega Evolutions. It's been in pretty much every single generation. It is basically a given that it's going to get Gigantamax form, because when you take on Leon, he's probably going to have a Gigantamax Charizard, which is going to be really cool. I really cannot wait to see what it looks like. But yeah, I think that's just kind of a given. But it's nice to know that Blastoise and Venusaur may be getting them as well. Arbok's apparently getting a Gigantamax form. Pikachu's apparently getting one. Now, Pikachu, we do know, is getting a Gigantamax form because of the leak. So, I don't know if this person's just taken a look at that leak and been like, or this person actually knows what they're talking about. So, yeah, apparently Pikachu's going to be getting a Gigantamax form. Well, apparently anyway, because of the leak. Gengar's apparently going to get a Gigantamax form. I don't know why they decided to go with Gengar amongst everyone. In the new trailer that came out, well, the new footage and gameplay, we did see a Dynamax form of Gengar, and it was like using the... It was using like different like scenery. It was using like chairs and stuff to like throw at the opposing Pokemon. Clefable getting a Gigantamax form. Now we know that Clefable obviously gets a Dynamax form because we've seen a picture of it. Meowth getting a Gigantamax form. We know that because of the leak. Meowth's getting apparently a regional evolution and a Gigantamax form. So Meowth's getting a lot of love in this game. Weezing, which is spelt wrong. And then Lapras as well, which we also know is getting a Gigantamax form with like musical notes and stuff. So, yeah, they're the Pokemon that apparently are going to get a Gigantamax form from Kanto. So, again, a lot of love for Kanto, like usual. In Johto, we're getting Noctowl getting a Gigantamax form, Lantern getting a Gigantamax form, and Xatu getting a Gigantamax form, which is okay. Strange Pokemon, strange selection. I would like to see Lantern get a Gigantamax form. We obviously saw Dynamax Lantern, but... In Hoenn, we have Exploud, Wailord, really? Flygon, I think, definitely deserves one because it was supposed to get a Mega Evolution. A Gigantamax Wailord would just be stupid, I think. Like, I think it'd be the best meme possible. But let's be honest, like, it's just not going to fit on the screen or anything. So, it's not going to fit on the screen anyway in a Dynamax form. So, Gigantamax form isn't going to make sense. And then Sinnoh's apparently getting none. Now, that may be because we're probably going to get Sinnoh remakes after this game. And a lot of Pokemon are going to, like, a lot of Sinnoh Pokemon are going to get love in those games. Or maybe they just don't like Sinnoh. But either way, apparently, there's no Sinnoh Pokemon getting a Gigantamax form. Because the only Pokemon that we know are getting a Gigantamax form so far are Corviknight, Alcremie, and Dreadnought, I do believe. And then Charizard's most likely because Leon. Well, Eternatus as well, probably, which is obviously the third legendary. Then in Unova, it says Maractus, Garbodor, Cinccino, and Golurk. Okay, not sure about those ones. Kalos, apparently Noivern and Avalugg. And then in Alola, we're getting none. And then in Galar, we're getting the starters, being obviously Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. Wooloo's final evolution. Dreadnought, which obviously we know about already. Corviknight, which we already know about. Alcremie, we know about. Eternatus, which again makes sense because it's the third evil legendary. Impidimp's final evolution, so apparently Impidimp's getting an evolution. A Steel Ghost Pokemon, which is very, very nice typing. And then a new mythical Pokemon as well. So there's nothing there about Meltan or Melmetal. Which I thought would most likely be getting a Gigantamax form. But that's just me. But either way, I think there's not really anything to say that this is fake. You know, there's not a piece of information. Like, they've definitely done their research. They've taken a look at the leak and they've been like, yeah, so either way, they either know what they're talking about and it's completely 100% true, or they've just taken a look at the leak and been like, yeah, I can make a random rumor up about this and try and fool everyone. So either way though, there's nothing really that strikes me as fake about this. It could easily be true. I don't know why Alola and Sinnoh is not getting any Gigantamax forms. Sinnoh I kind of understand, because obviously we're going to be getting Sinnoh remakes most likely after these games, but Alola, I'm not sure. Maybe because we've just had 2 Alola games, being Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, and maybe everyone's a little bit sick of Alola. But we know there's Alola Pokemon in the game, because we've seen Pokemon in the game. Like, I know we've seen Toxapex and Mareanie and stuff, and then I think there's Wishy-Washy and there's a couple more. But yeah, that's very, very interesting. So what do you guys think about it? Are you happy with these Gigantamax form options? Are you a little bit annoyed? I mean, I would like there to be Alola and Sinnoh Gigantamax forms. I feel like there's going to be more Gigantamax forms than this, to be fair. I don't know, maybe. As we know, the Gigantamax forms are quite rare to find though, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe there's not that many. We'll have to see. Because obviously most Pokemon are getting Dynamax forms, so I guess it makes sense that there's not that many Gigantamax forms because they've already got Dynamax forms, so we'll have to see. And then obviously that's the Star Pokemon evolutions as well. Very interesting room though, guys. What do you think about it? Love to hear what you guys have to say. I am unfortunately out of time though, guys. If you did enjoy, please do consider hitting that like button down below. 500 likes would be incredible. Make sure to leave a comment about your thoughts and feelings in today's video, and of course subscribe as well if you're brand new. That's everything from me though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.